Hi, we're back and this is day 6 here in Alaska. We're at Skagway.
Skagway, yep.
Um, we got up and we went down to Skagway. We took the bus they had down there and we walked around for a little bit.
Why did they have a bus take us from the place? Why couldn't we walk?
I can't remember. Why can't we walk?
You don't remember what we passed?
No.
On the mountainside?
On the train.
The train?
I don't know. I don't remember.
The landslide.
Oh, the landslide. Landslide. Scott.
Yeah, so they make you take a tram to the front of the city from the cruise port to prevent any injuries from landslides. I think he said back in 2023 is when they had the real bad one, and it took out the whole bridge walkway. They had to rebuild it. And we didn't know what we were going to do today in Skagway. We had no plans. We went into town just kind of looking around. The main visitor center was closed, and so
We walked over to saw this popcorn stores. We walked over this popcorn store, and they actually were selling or had offers of things to do. Like you can take a bus tour, or you can do a jeep, or I can't remember what else. It was like other tours you can do that you can rent out and do. So we decided to do the bus tour.
yeah, we weren't going to, but most of the places in town have closed for the season. I would say at least half of them. So there's not a lot to do unless you're looking for jewelry. So Ash and I are not looking for jewelry. So we decided to take the least expensive option. We took a bus ride to the what was it, pass? The Continuum Pass, I think. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The basically the route that the gold miners took when they went up and formed a new city north of here. And the train takes you on the actual path, but we get to go right beside it. So it was pretty. We saw some waterfalls. Went to the top, which was like over 3,000 feet. It was cloudy, rainy. As you can tell behind me, it's kind of choppy, kind of cloudy, which is fine. I say it was rainy. It just kind of spitted rain at us, thankfully. It was potentially going to snow today, but we haven't had anything yet. We still got a couple more hours, 2.5 hours more in port, so we might get lucky, but it's going to be hit or miss. Waterfalls were beautiful. We saw the Gold Rush Cemetery, which is really old and rustic. Got a couple souvenirs. Nothing major, but had a really good day. We didn't know what we were going to do, and we were a little concerned about today because I didn't have any plans.
Yeah.
So, and then I had to
Come back to the ship to grab our passports because we're kind of crossing over. We're not really crossing over into Alaska, to Canada.
into where?
Canada.
Yeah.
So, but on the way back through, coming back through and going through Alaska at one of the stops, you had to go through
Border Patrol.
border patrol. So the bus guy said that, have your passports ready just in case they do come on board. They didn't come on board, they just welcome all everybody in. So we drove on in and then came on back on down to the area where we got off at.
He said most of the time they don't check there because they allow them to go so far into Canada and turn around. He said if we went just another, say half a mile more, we'd have to go all the way further into Canada, about 8 miles, to turn around and go through their border checkpoint. But he said that because of the tour and because of where it's at, nobody puts their border patrol station right there on the line because it's in a very hostile area. He said that area gets in the winter it can get down to 60 below, and sometimes have gusts of wind up to 80 miles per hour. So he said it's just terrible. So each country has their border stop station. Can't think what you call it right now, but they have it about 4 to 10 miles from the border. So real easy. When I came back, I didn't have to. The tour guide that we bought the tickets from said as long as we have our IDs, it'll be fine. But I just didn't want to chance it. I didn't want to get stuck in Canada here. So when I came back, it was funny because there were two otters playing just right beside the cruise ship. So I got to video that real quick. Unfortunately, Ash missed that. But she did some shopping, kind of hung out while I was coming to get the passports. We didn't want her to walk too much today because we got a big walking day tomorrow, as you know. So all in all, a real fun day. Really cold today.
Yeah, really cold. The
Really
wind's
windy.
picking up. It's really windy, so it's
Yeah.
getting really cold.
Really
The
windy.
trees are really pretty.
Can't really see it, but like it's white capping pretty bad out here. Probably can't see it, but it's white capping pretty bad out there. I didn't realize how, I don't know why I didn't think about this, but how mountainous Skagway is. I mean, it's in Alaska, so I guess I should have known, but like, it's just, the Skagway is in a valley, and there's mountains, really tall mountains all around. The mountains have just a little bit of snow on the top of them, and the tour guide said that was in the last 2 weeks. All of it's fresh snow. So it's really pretty, I guess, from where we're at, but
How tall does the snow get up to up here in Skagway?
well, he said they can have like, yeah, well, up where we went on the peninsula on the border of Canada and the U.S., he said they can get 60 feet of snow throughout the season. He said it's very common where there's 6 foot of snow on the road, and when the plows come through, they can't tell where the road is. So what they've done is they put about 12 feet high, I would
Yeah,
say.
about 12 feet high.
Maybe a little bit higher than that. They put these
Metal
metal.
sticks, and they're colored orange and yellow.
Yeah, it's like
Red.
kind of like road signs, but it's just all it is just like a telephone pole, or actually it's metal, and then it extends out over the road just a little bit, and it has different colors, and they know to follow those lines above their heads to know where the road is, so they don't fall off the road or hit the guardrails. So he said that he usually comes, the last few years, he's a seasonal worker, and he said the last few years he has, they're not letting people on right now. I don't know why. Oh, they're bringing a wheelchair. I was like, what's going on? I was like, poor guys, can't get on. But he said that they've been driving in the last 3 years when they've been doing it, or the last 2 years, and in this last couple of years, he drives in February, and he said the conditions are horrendous, and he's like, everything changes quickly, and he goes, there's a lot of times we'll come over a hill, and you lose the road because it's just all snow, and so he's learned how to follow the signs as well to stay on the road, which is kind of scary. He said his wife hates it, but he kind of enjoys it. So he said it's very interesting coming over and not knowing what the road is because of snow out conditions. But
It was a really fun day. I really enjoyed it.
yeah,
So I can't wait to see what tomorrow holds and the rest of the week.
yeah, it was so cold today. She wore all of her thermal underwear plus 3 layers. I wore my thermal shirt and then 3 layers. So it was quite chilly when we got off. And the rest of the day, even now, like sitting here, I've got 2 layers on, but I'm pretty cold. But yeah, it was a fun day. Something that we didn't really know what was going to happen. So it turned out to be a really good day.
Yeah.
2.5 hour trip, almost 3 hours. Oh, we did go see. Well, I said that we saw some waterfalls, but we had to hike to one, maybe a quarter of a mile, maybe, probably not even that much. But it was really beautiful.
Yeah.
I got some really good pictures, and really tall waterfall. So check out, if you're, this is for us technically, but check out our Facebook pages and for whatever pictures if you're watching this. So not sure what tonight's gonna hold, and tomorrow's Juno, so it's gonna be a long day for us, which is good. We're excited. Gonna see Minnehaha Glacier, gonna see Nugget Falls is the plan, to walk to Nugget Falls, and then after that we're going to just hit a couple stops in town and tool around until we have to get back on the ship. What was really interesting on top of the mountain, though, we're at the border of Canada and Alaska, how quickly the weather changes. There were clouds that were rolling in, and it really went from, I wouldn't say almost clear, but from our vantage point and lower than us, it was pretty much clear. Within 30 seconds, you couldn't see anything underneath us anymore, like our vantage point or lower, like in the valley that we were looking over. And then as we were leaving, literally 2 minutes later, it cleared up and you could see all the way down there again. So it was quick, kind of like a Florida thunderstorm. It just kind of came in and moved on and left. So, yeah. Anything else for today?
No, that's it.
All right. Y'all have a good one, and we'll hit you up on day 7 tomorrow.